There is nothing but silence filling the air, an overwhelming sadness as one by one, family and first responders took their moment, placing loved ones' photos front and center.
The word tragedy has been used a lot over the last week, but never has that word had as much meaning as it does when we look at the photographs that line this room.
One photo for each of the dead, 14 women and 2 men, including a married couple. Their names each read aloud, along with special sentiments.
Your life was a blessing. Your memory is a treasure. You were loved beyond words and missed beyond measure.
For families, it's still too difficult to speak, the pain too raw. Inspector Lee Fortin was one of the RCMP members who was given the difficult task of notifying families their loved ones had passed.
There's nothing you can do to take away that pain, and words can't express. You just have to be there for them if they want to talk, and there's no words you can really say that's going to fix it. It's just, you're sorry and you're there if you need them.
The group of 24 seniors were being driven from Dauphin on their way to a casino near Carberry for the afternoon, but they never made it. Fortin says families spoke about how this was supposed to be a fun day out with friends, and a day many were waiting for.
How much their loved one was looking forward to this because they got together with their ladies. These are neighbors, they all know each other, so family members are grieving.
The tight-knit community of 8,000 is overwhelmed. Everyone has been touched by this tragedy in some way. Reeve Ernie Siersky says nothing can prepare you for this kind of trauma.
You can prepare for a hurricane because you can look at the weather forecast. You can sandbag your house if a flood's coming. You can't prepare for this.
He's helping lead people through their grief, but at the same time, he's dealing with his own.
At least 4 of them went to my church, and I knew them personally. And we worked with them. They were great people. And I know a couple in the hospital are still there, and I sang with them in the church choir. So we grieve with them.
Now, it's not just family members in the community that are processing their grief, but also first responders who were on scene that day. We're learning that for one of them, it was their very first day on the job, their first shift, and their very first ever call. RCMP say many of those are processing the grief, and it comes in waves. But one thing's for sure, for so many people here, it's going to be a long healing process. Brittany Greenslade, CBC News in Dauphin.